Aldi expansion applicant Aldi Inc. is requesting preliminary public hearing and final approval for 3,312 square foot addition to the existing building at 915 Ridge Road on a 2.81 acre parcel. The structure is located in the MC, medium intensity commercial zoning district pursuant to the Town Code section 228-10.
Okay. And public notice was published in the Webster Herald, so we'll cover it there. Okay.
All right, my name is Chris Cambar. I'm with APD Engineering and Architecture, representing Aldi. I want to apologize for being late. 20 years is the first time I've ever been late for a public meeting. Today, Aldi is presenting a long wall expansion to their existing store at 915 Ridge Road. Store is shown here, parking is shown here. This is the expansion area. The expansion area essentially will go into the existing parking that's there now. We've kept the landscaping along the building on both the north side and the east side of the building. So even though we're bumping out the long wall, we're still keeping the landscaping along the building. 109 proposed parking, or I'm sorry, required parking spaces, and 110 are proposed. The loading dock remains the same. The mechanical equipment remains the same in the same location. Same screening, same parapet wall that's there now, you will see in the future. We did relocate the ADA parking spaces to make it more accessible and keep the spaces closest to the front door. As part of this expansion, they are adding a fire water service sprinkler system. So they are adding a 6-inch water main that will come from the back of the store and head out to Ridge Road and connect to the Water Authority's water main. We are and have submitted to the DOT for a perm 32 for to be able to put utilities and get access to their right-of-way. We've submitted to the Monroe County Water Authority for their approval as well. The expansion itself will add about 3,300 square foot of additional floor space. It's about 19 and a half foot of expansion from the existing wall. And we did not find that any variances were required with this expansion. I have some samples if you guys would like to see them, or an elevation. I can walk around if you guys like to see it up close. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
There's you can go ahead and bring that around. There's a bunch of comments. The one thing Jeff had on here is the width of the parking spaces should be shown. I was reading on there, they were 10 foot, you went to 9 foot. And that meets the code. I just hate these 9 foot parking. Well, they are door wrappers, you know.
Yeah, we like to maintain 10, but keep the required number of parking spaces to reset.
Yeah, no, they meet the requirements.
This is very similar to the storm Penfield.
Penfield is, well, let's see, there's one in Fairport and one in Penfield that are a little bit different because of their location.
Kennedy.
Yes, Canandaigua, the Farmington store.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah, that was essentially just a backroom expansion, but this would be a front wall.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the same as what was there.
Yes.
Going on the wall. Signs in the same place. Everything's pretty much the same. We just pushed out frames.
Yeah, so we did the remodel 4 or 5.
Yeah, about 4 or 5 years ago.
So that was an interior remodel. They bumped out the back. That cooler in the back is actually going away. That freezer room, they'll take that out now, and they'll, because they don't need the room anymore.
Yeah.
Whole new expansion.
Does it plan to stay open while they're doing this construction?
They will close for about 6 weeks. It's about 14 weeks of construction. So they find that that's the best way for them to do it. They're not a large enough store where they can keep things open, because they're the stores.
Yeah. Opened up.
So unfortunately, they'll point people to
Webster,
the other
man.
stores temporarily,
Yeah,
and they'll get back open as soon as they can.
okay. Jeff had a sheet, you got a copy up there, Jeff? Yeah, just,
I thought I sent that to your office, on that side.
Yeah, Tim's out this week,
Oh,
so
okay.
maybe if you send it to him, I didn't get it.
Yes, it is sent to me.
Most of it is all engineering detail. Number 7 on there, is that one, Bob, you can keep looking, I'm just, any proposed changes to the existing signage? What is, the signage the same dimensions as what you had?
Yeah, I believe so.
So, okay.
Item 3, where they're asking about verification for 10 parking spots not located on the subject property. I guess it's pretty well spelled out in the easement from Romeo Land.
Yes, he provided that to us.
Cross easements on both.
Did you look at that, Jeff?
Yes, I did.
So it's
It
okay,
came about a week after my comments, or our comments.
so it's fine though?
Yes, he had all the information.
Yeah.
So this is a land lease situation, right?
No, I think they own the property.
There's some Romeo's name on it that I thought.
No,
That's the adjoining property.
That's the other
Oh,
piece.
okay, gotcha.
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Yeah, they have cross access
Yeah,
with
okay.
the neighboring property. I think cross stormwater, cross, a lot of cross.
You wanna just go through some of those?
Sure, the width of the parking space shall be shown 10 foot, now 9, we will show those, we'll dimension those. Final survey map shows a 20-foot wide sanitary lateral easement located south of the parking area. Location of the pipe shall be shown, library on the page. Okay. We can do that. Library page truck access easement shall be shown, limits of the easement shall be noted. These 10 parking spots that are not located on the subject property, verify who has the rights to park there. I can tell you that Aldi does have the right to park there. So they do have cross-access and cross-parking agreements for that. And I should be able to produce that. We did the original store, we did the expansion, so I'm sure it's in our file somewhere. Storm sewer easement shall be provided for the storm sewer that flows from the land specific to Romeo. Yeah, there's definitely some questions. You're talking about that one pipe that kind of bends around. And I questioned the surveyor on it, and he said there's a pipe going in that direction, but I don't know that I don't know that it connects. I really don't. You know, and he knows that there's one coming out of the catch basin that's out there, but you know, that could even be a finger drain for the parking
Just
lot.
an under drain, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense that it connects because the water where the KFC is, there's another catch basin just up the road, and all the water goes to the south, flowing towards the basin in the back. So it doesn't make sense that that connects, but I'll look into it further and see if we can come to a consensus.
Maybe just do a test hole when you get out there, just start paving first.
Okay. 20-foot wide drainage easement shall be provided over the existing drainage easement.
Oh, what is a drainage swell in the backyard? That would allow the town to go in and clean it if necessary.
Okay,
At
so there's the sanitary sewer.
the southern part of that parcel.
Okay. We can work offline. You want that shown on the plan, is that?
Yes.
Okay. Cross-access easement shall be provided over the paved portion of Pacific Romeo, eastern portion of the line of Aldi. Easement shall encompass both travel lanes. Okay. I think they have something in place already. I'm not sure if it's just written agreement for cross-access.
Again, Romeo Land Development did send us quite a bit of information
Okay.
about the agreements, and it was after that was issued.
Okay. Any proposed changes to the existing signage needs to be shown and approved. I believe they're just pulling them off the wall and we'll put them back up when they're done, because everything should be the same size as due to the remodel. They did up their signage at that time. Any exterior dumpsters shall be enclosed and shown in the plans. I believe those are back in the loading dock area, so they're screened pretty well back there. And it will remain there. We're not touching the loading dock area from what's existing. But we will show the dumpster on the plans. And handicap parking area shall have clear path to the entrance. I believe they do. We added a crosswalk and some yield striping. Location of the nearest hydrants shall be shown. We can find those and locate them. And add those to the plan as well. If they're off the plan in question, can we just put an arrow with a distance? Location of the catch basin shall be shown in the site plan. We can do that. New storm laterals shall be tied into an existing catch basin.
One by the handicap parking. And then tie it to the manhole, the catch basin, and, a line can.
Send the pipe. Okay, we can revise that. That's not a big deal. Provide detail of all new exterior lighting. We can get you the cut sheets. I believe they are the same lights that are out there. It's not the last time around they came through and did LED lighting. So I think what they'll do is they'll just take the poles down, relocate, and probably put in new bases, and then put the poles and the fixtures right back up. The canopy under drain detail does not show a footer. Verify existing construction installation. The canopy under drain detail is where the sidewalk meets the asphalt, so the footer is at least 10 foot away. So, okay, and that's it. Is there any other questions from the board that I may address?
Okay. It was like just moving the wall out and that's it.
Pretty much. But it'll be 5 aisles now inside the store instead of 4. So it'll give you a lot more room for products and goods.
No, that's the letter from Fred. Yeah. Yeah, and, well, I guess, Jeff, you were good with this letter from Romeo?
Yes,
Have they addressed it too? I mean, do they need to address it?
no, I'll accept, the Romeo letter.
So,
It's all set.
It gave me the information I was looking for.
okay.
And with the proposed expansion is not going to compromise any of the rights to Mr.
No.
Romeo.
Correct, yeah,
It's not.
right.
Okay. All right, again, this is a public hearing, not too much public hearing. Close the public hearing. Anybody, any other concerns or anything? Nothing? I'll make a motion and we gotta do a secret. I'm sorry.
Motion for seeker, the Town of Webster Planning Board consider request by applicant Aldi Incorporated for a 3,312 square foot expansion to its existing facility located in 915 Ridge Road. Planning Board classifies the proposed action as a type 2 action under section 617.5 C9 of the State Environmental Quality Review Regulations, and therefore is not subject to further review.
I'll second.
Mr. Anderson,
Aye.
Mr. Arena,
Aye.
Mr. Giardina,
Aye.
Mr. Mixel,
Aye.
Mr. Koso,
Aye.
Mr. Malta,
Aye.
Mr. Kashani.
All right, I'll make a motion for a preliminary approval for the Aldi's project on Comparable Bridge Road. And let's see, we'll make it just subject to the drawings that have been presented. We'll give the number at the end. Let's see, make that all improvements be constructed accordance with specifications in the town of Webster. All site work to be in compliance with standards in the town of Webster. Let's see, 10, so, 12, comply with all requirements of any state, county, and town agency. 13, address drainage, lighting. Lighting on that, you're, just same lights go basically the same on the building? Okay. Signage, no additional signage, or same signs, right? Landscaping, buffering, that's all been addressed. 13. 14, the landscape, hardscape, site accessories, and associated finishes, finishing grading, design for the development must be prepared by a New York State licensed landscape architect, and the final landscape plans shall bear the seal and signature of the landscape architect. You use that anyways, right?
Yeah, Doug McCord will
Okay.
stamp off,
So we got that.
certify it for us.
And the approvals are subject to the drawing number, well, I guess we're gonna use this project number, 19-0166. And the drawing numbers are a C series of 8, 9, C. Well, they vary, they go all the way through. I think we just use the drawing number a little
You
bit.
can say it's listed on the cover page.
Yeah,
CS.
because that's what it's got, yeah. The cover sheet in the project, again, is the 19-0166. And it's dated November 7th, 2019.
Do we have to say subject to PRC comments?
Well, PRC comments are pretty good, Ken, if you want to add that in there, speak. PRC comments. Okay, they're mostly all engineering. We don't have the PRC sheet though, but all right, put that in there. Okay, that'd be a motion.
I'll second.
Mr. Kashani,
Aye.
Mr. Koso,
Aye.
Mr. Giardina,
Aye.
Mr. Mixel,
Aye.
Mr. Anderson,
Aye.
Mr. Malta,
Aye.
Mr. Arena.
Aye.
All right, have a motion for final approval for the Aldi's project on Ridge Road. Make that subject to all preliminary approved conditions, subject to all governmental fees, subject to Department of Public Works approvals, and significant construction shall occur within 1 year, deemed by the planning board, to expire on January 7th, 2021. Let's see, the conditions of preliminary and final approval should be depicted on the cover page of the final design plans. And a letter credit to the town for the project shall include the fee for the engineer's final certification inspection. That's the stormwaters, that's not going in there, downspouts, no, subject to the resolution of final approved minutes. And approvals are subject to the same number. The same order. Okay?
I'll second that.
Okay, Mr. Kashani,
Uh,
Mr. Mixel,
Aye.
Mr. Giardina,
Aye.
Mr. Koso,
Aye.
Mr. Anderson,
Aye.
Mr. Malta,
Aye.
Mr. Arena.
Aye.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your patience.